Hillco E3 honey extractor. I just bought that, I believe, a couple weeks ago and didn't have a chance to fully unbox that. Of course, I already opened it, and I'm gonna start the installation, put the assembly together, and then do a kind of quick and honest review. I should say this is not a paid review, so I just provide whatever I can observe. And another thing to set the record straight is I'm a second-year beekeeper, so just make sure you set your expectation. If there are other folks watching the video with much more experience and you feel that I'm saying something wrong, I appreciate if you put that in the comments. But yeah, I was looking for a honey extractor that has a sloped or cone-shaped bottom. And then after doing a little research, I found Hillco E4 with good review, with some reasons that we will go over it. And then eventually I wanted to buy it, and then I reached out, I saw it was marked as sold out. So I messaged them, and the guy's name I think is John, and he was very responsive, and he responded quickly and mentioned that the E4 is end of life and they don't build that anymore, but they are going to replace it with E3. It's still same category. It's a backyard beekeeping honey extractor. It's not for high production. It has 3 slots for the frame. We will see that. And he mentioned that before the end of July, I think, they're gonna release that to the market. And I was a little nervous because I was thinking, right now it's mid-August, I was thinking that I'm gonna harvest early August, but I recently checked and I saw bees they still have a little more work to do. So I'm gonna wait another couple of weeks, but I was nervous that the honey extractor is gonna arrive before that time. Despite the fact that they mentioned that they don't guarantee that actual timing, but it did release right on the time that they mentioned, and I immediately ordered it. I think I'm one of the few first buyers of this E3. Anyway, we're gonna go over the unboxing of this and doing the assembly. And even though they say this thing has very low vibration, I mean, all the honey extractors, they have some form of vibration, but I'm gonna install this on top of that. Let's see if you can see that on the camera. On top of this large plate, I think this is a kind of gate or door or something. It looks like wood, but it is metal. And I'm planning to put bolts in the center for the 3 legs of that, and then mount the whole thing when this thing is lying on the ground, mount that whole thing on top of it. But we will get to that when I probably need to go buy the bolts that I need. But let's just start the unboxing. I start from the far view, and then after I have everything, I can go close and show you guys. So when you open the box, there is a foam on top. And then immediately you see the honey extractor with their signature yellow color. The handle is separated, but it has a bolt here to tighten that location. We will get to that point. There are a few things here. These are the legs with the bolts, 3 of them, all painted. Seem to be steel, and I would say probably 1/16 of an inch thickness. Yeah, it looks sturdy, but I don't know. We'll see. So set these guys aside. And then the extractor coming out. Alright. There's nothing left. There's a foam in the bottom. It came without any damage to the extractor. I think there was small damage to the butt somewhere, but because of the foams, nothing went through. Okay. So there's a little residue of the tape here. I wish they wouldn't tape directly than this. Now I need to clean that. But yeah, there's a stainless steel body, and the valve, or whatever we call this thing, is also stainless steel. It seems to have a little oil residue here, which I do not appreciate, but I do need to wash this anyway. And the location that you mount all the legs. 2 holes here, 2 holes here, and 2 holes on the back. And it has 2 doors. One is removable. I believe they didn't fix this here because it is gonna hit this gearbox, so they couldn't put the hinge here. You remove this, but you can simply work this guy through. Let me put this here for now, then install the handle. So let's come close. The handle is metal. It has a bolt here, and then let's go close. And you can see there is a hole here, and then you install this guy in a way that the hole and the bolt are aligned. Okay, one thing, I didn't just figure it out, I knew that before. This is a signature gearbox from Hillco, and that's one of the reasons I actually bought that, because if I turn this and then I stop, it keeps rotating. And that was a big problem last year when I had another honey extractor that I borrowed from NCBA. Was as soon as I released that, this handle kept rotating. And it's actually kind of, especially when that thing is heavy, it's a kind of hazard, and then also it's very annoying if you rotate that fast and then you want to sink back in and then grab that, it's going to be difficult. So that's a nice feature that they have. The other thing which I learned a couple days ago was the brake that they have. So if you rotate this, and then if you want to brake the speed, just go backward. As soon as you do backward, it stops that in a soft manner. So let's try that again. So I go fast, then here I go back. It doesn't matter where you go back. As soon as you kick it back, then it's going to stop that. So that's another thing. And let's see if I can show the inside a little better. Okay. Opening the door, it has 3 locations for the frames, and the frame, a full-size 9 5/8. How big is this? A full-size frame is gonna fit here, and if you have a smaller frame, shallower ones, they can, of course, they can also fit here. But yeah, there's 3 slots for the full-size frame, and I'm not sure how good you can see that from here. The bottom is tilted this way toward the outlet, so the honey is not gonna get stuck inside, and you need to tilt the whole assembly. It just flows naturally all the way. That's actually the main reason I was looking for this. I was looking for something either cone shape or tilted toward the front. So this does deliver on that point. The door on the back, I don't know if this is going to be annoying down the road or not, but I've seen a lot of extractors, they have a removable lid on the back. I don't know if this is going to be a big deal or not, but for now I'm just going to put it here. It does have these features to sit perfectly, but yeah, I haven't used this yet, so I don't know. So I'm going to tilt this. Probably I shouldn't have put the handle first. Don't want to damage this. Let's put this foam here. Apply this guy on the foam. Install the first one. So it's obvious, this side is bottom, this side is on the side. And it goes like this. It's actually pretty straightforward. The one that is the screw is a threaded nut. I think it's a kind of rivet nut here. You align this. So it is three-legged, but it has an oval shape here. It means you can adjust it, but I think for three, it really doesn't matter. It's going to sit anyway. It's not going to wiggle. Then you go this guy. From the other side, comes out. Okay, assembly is complete, and I did end up using a crescent wrench to hold that bolt on the other side. I guess I just got lucky on the first one, but that's, I think, the only tool you're gonna need: a normal wrench or a crescent wrench. I have no idea what size bolt it is, and I'm gonna put back the lid and the handle. Okay, so far I'm pretty thrilled with the assembly. It was very easy. It took me less than 5 minutes, 2-3 minutes maybe, I don't know. So let's do kind of quick vibration test. And right now it's not bolted anywhere, and it's just sitting here, and of course there's no unbalance of the frames inside. Yeah, I don't feel any vibration. Stop and run that again. Yeah, no vibration. But again, probably any extractor without any frame mounted inside, any unbalanced weight, it's not going to have that much vibration. But I mean, so far this seems to be good. It does seem to have a nice thick body. I will bring the camera close in a second. So I installed these, and you can see from the bottom, this is the place that you mount it on the floor or whatever you have. For my case, it's going to be that thing. And this is the outlet for that. The honey comes out of here, and you can probably see from here that it is sloped inside. Let's see if I can focus inside. There you go. So it is sloped. It does have a little lip. Oh, actually, no, actually not. It's just a reflection. The slope is much steeper. Yeah, it does have a nice slope, and there's no lip here, so it flows down. It's supposed to flow down perfectly. It seems to have a kind of seal on the side. I don't know what the material is. It's a kind of whitish thing. PVC maybe? I have no idea. So, but this seems to be a little soft. acting as a seal, but everything else is stainless steel. And again, it does have a little oil on it. I guess it's a good practice to wash it anyway, and maybe that's why they didn't care to ship it this way, but overall I will be washing it with soap and water. And they have their brand here. And let's go to the top side. Opening this is the hinge side, and you can see the thickness of this. It seems to be pretty sturdy. The handle for the rotation and stop, and the gearbox here, and this is the back side that it is removable. I believe this is the exact same design as the other side. It's just they did not utilize the holes for the hinge. But yeah, this goes here, and normally it's not supposed to go anywhere, and I don't think it will, but we will see when we use it. Okay, what else? I think I'm gonna need a 1/4 inch or something to that extent, and I do like to make it the same way as other ones with the knob, so I can easily move down. One thing I forgot, so there are 2 knobs on the sides as well. You can remove the whole assembly when you're washing it. Let's actually do that. Okay, gearbox. First I remove the lid on one side, the other side is fixed to this gearbox. I can open here. It seems to be a knob, a screw, and the other side has a riveted nut. So that's actually something I like about this, because you don't need any tool, it's just everything with the knob. Okay, this should come out like this. And if you need to do further, let's see if I can capture this in the video, it's pretty heavy. If you want to do further disassembly, you can disassemble these from here, open the gearbox, maybe, I don't know, put grease in it. Down the road you can open up this thing here, this nut and a screw, and disassemble this rack for easier washing. So that's the inside. There's a slope from this point going down that way, and this is the center portion of it. That pretty much captures what I wanted to share here. Hopefully this is going to be helpful for others when they want to choose this. I will put a link to the purchase page of this in the description. It did come with free shipping. I can't remember the exact price. It will be in that link, $300-400, something like in that range. It came with free shipping, and it came in 2-3 days shipped from their facility, wherever they assemble or manufacture this, to my location in Colorado. But yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next portion of this video, which is going to be the honey extraction.